Loading screen is brought to you by Mike and Ike.
Kid, good!
What goes on in your head?
There's a new NPC. There's just so many new things that I think it's going to bring.
There's layers to this game that has people loving it.
Not now, Mom. I'm doing a podcast.
Oh, Mama.
How's it going, gamers?
Are you amped? Cause I'm... Everything's shaking. Wow, maybe I weigh more than I thought.
Yeah, dude, I think I even got taller, too. Look how big I am today. Look at me. Guys, I think I'm going through second puberty. Here we go. And did you know what second puberty means? I'm going to start, It's because I've been eating my Get Goodios, so I'm growing. I'm getting better.
We need to find a Get Goodios sponsor.
Oh, like what? Like G Fuel or Bang Energy?
No, just like a Get Good Kellogg's.
Oh, well, you know what makes me feel good is when I eat some Mike and Ike's. The tasty, refreshing candy that gives me just enough energy to get that clutch.
Nice. Nice. Nice!
You know me, always ready. Always ready to punch him in.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Presented by Mike and Ike and the lovely Zip Chair. That promo was amazing. You're amazing. You're breathtaking.
You're
Do you see Grogu in the back has his hand on the plant?
He's trying to make it grow.
Nice
He says,
plant.
don't worry.
Don't worry, I got you.
Good plant.
Guys,
Good
a
plant.
lot of big things we're covering today. All great things nonetheless. We've got...
Guys, I got a soundboard too. Oh.
For those of you guys listening in podcast, hello Twitch chat. Good day. Good day. Grow you will. Yes, you will. Guys, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. We've got a lot of things that happened over the weekend because news always seems to drop when we're not doing the show. Jacob, you're still in a cave.
Oh, I'm out.
Okay, all right.
I'm out of the cave.
So, Jacob Bot, can you... Jacob Bot, can you tell us what we're going to be covering today?
Hello, it is I, Jacob Bot. Today we have a lot of fun things on the agenda, starting with the highlights from State of Play, which had my favorite game, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Yuffie, the love of my life. Next up, we are going to go to the Pokemon Showcase, where we see not only a remake of Diamond and Pearl, but a new, amazing open-world Pokemon game. Hooray, hooray. And then we will see where we go from there. And then we have a cool Outriders demo impression to show you.
Okay. Thanks, Jacob Bot. Shout out to you. Okay.
Of course.
So,
Of course.
to clarify, Sony PlayStation State of Play, we're going to cover that. We're going to cover the Pokemon Showcase. We're also going to dive into some of the games that are launching this month, as well as Outriders. So Jacob and I both finished the entire Outriders demo. I have some impressions that I recorded on my stream that I want to share with y'all. And then
That was fun.
that was fun. It was a good time, but we're going to dive into it. And then we have a big thing. Bright lights. Big thing.
Big.
Huge.
Big.
Like you guys know it is You guys know that it is March.
It's one of those days.
What? Everything okay?
I'm about to rip the soundboard out from your hands.
I'll go easy. I'll go easy.
No, you're good. It is March Madness, everybody. And we have a little bit of our madness. We have a little bit of madness of our own. The best sidekick. 16 sidekicks are going to face off in a battle to the death. Or just
and only one will prevail.
that you the people, will be voting on. Who is the best sidekick? We'll be introducing Group 1 today. So, my hair looks funny. Okay, let's get into it. Nonetheless, here we go. Let's do this. Yeah!
Gaming news.
Okay. You like this? Guys, you like this right
Ooh,
here? Look at
Alex,
that.
the topic bar.
Woo!
Okay.
Okay. All right. So a lot of news has dropped over the last few days. One of the biggest pieces of news being Sony State of Play. We had a lot of things given to us in that State of Play, and let's quickly go to this cam. So, Jacob, did you watch the State of Play? And if not, did you? Excuse me, jeez.
Oh my gosh. Alex, get out of here, bud.
Did you check out the freaking trailers?
I watched this one.
You did.
Final Fantasy VII was the main one that I was concerned about today.
Okay.
And dude, I gotta say, they're just having the new Yuffie episode is gonna be awesome. Did you ever finish the Final Fantasy VII remake?
No.
Or did you stop halfway through? Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm at like halfway through. I stopped during. There's a point where you're in like an arena. I got out of that arena. It's kind of
Did you get past Golden Sun?
I'm in the little town where you're trying to get Tifa.
Oh, you're in Midgar still? You're at like the very beginning?
Oh no, I hope not. No,
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about in the what am I thinking here? I'm talking
You're not
about
in the slums, right? You're out of the slums.
I'm out of the slums. I'm in like the bright lights town, where Tifa is with the dude.
Right, I think that's Golden Sun.
Okay.
I want to say the Bright Lights town.
Yeah. Where like you have to like get Aerith all dressed up and whatnot.
Yeah, you're in the Golden Sun.
Yeah.
Wait, so you didn't do the? You don't know what Cloud has to do to
No.
get in?
Not yet. Oh, wait.
Alex, will
Oh,
you do me a
doesn't-
favor? Will you? I want you
doesn't
to
he-
stream. You're going through that part because
Doesn't he
there's a
dress up?
couple. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
Wow.
we went into that arena. We kicked some ass. Took some names.
Yeah.
I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. Okay, so
Right.
Final Fantasy VII Remake gets a PS5 overhaul, including new content. So there's new content coming, where first of all, it's getting an upgrade. It's gonna look better. There were a lot of graphical I want to say there was graphical hindrance on the PS4.
To me,
like textures.
I
were
only saw
popping
weird.
in.
I didn't see any weird textures, but I noticed a lot of the reflections would get funky.
Yeah, there's a lot
So-
of. Yeah, it looked a little odd, but
I'm glad they're updating it. It's cool, but even more so, I like the idea of releasing the rest of the game in episodes with all the new characters because there's a significant amount. If they were gonna do that with each character, I think it'd be a good way to release the rest of the game.
yeah, I'm
I'd be
drinking
happy with
chocolate
it.
milk in my mug. Okay, in my dairy mug.
Oh, I love, dude. Chocolate milk in a glass always tastes so fresh.
Yeah, it does. Okay.
It always does.
So we're returning to Midgar in Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrade. Nice commercial. Integrade. An enhanced
You
PS5
like
version of
Nintendo.
last year's Instant Classic. Details on visual updates and more later. But yeah, so I
It's
think
gonna be great.
yeah.
Was there anything else that you were pretty keen on for this? Pokemon.
So
we're gonna talk about Pokemon. We're getting there.
One of the big things that jumped out at me was quite literally the Battle Royale mode. Never saw that coming. I did not expect that coming.
Battle Royale mode for what?
So there's a Battle Royale, Final Fantasy Battle Royale. Did you know about
Hold
that?
on. No, I completely missed this. Tell me more.
You missed
How does
it?
this work?
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up the article. The article, by the way, guys, we're getting all this information from our lovely editorial team. Andrew Culp, the writer of this article. You can go to nerdstreetgamers.com/news and get all this stuff. What I'm referring to here is...
Oh, the first soldier. That's right.
Yeah, first... Hold on, let's go ahead and mute that. So this is a Battle Royale from what I saw. On mobile. Don't know how I feel about it. Do we need it? Probably not. But I guess... I don't know, Jacob, do you think if these games are easy to make, do you think developers are like, yeah, let's just do it?
I mean, I think Final Fantasy deserves a Battle Royale.
Think so?
I know Battle Royales are oversaturated, but A Final Fantasy Battle Royale? That's kind of hype.
The map
That's
looks
kinda hype.
the map looks really fun,
Hmm.
but it's on mobile. I don't know how I feel
Well-
about that.
Did you play, was it Spellbound by Epic? They're like Magic. The Magic Battle Royale.
Yeah, you and I played that together.
Spellbreak, was it?
Spellbreak. Yep.
I remember playing it thinking, making a Battle Royale revolving a lot more about magic is an awesome idea. And it looks like, oh my gosh, imagine summoning Ifrit and the whole squad just being, run!
It seems they've taken the best of both worlds here. You know?
I
wonder-
haven't really gotten over to wanting to play anything on mobile ever, though.
Neither have I. I even
never
tried
been-
playing Genshin Impact on mobile, and I was like, screw this. I don't know if I want it. You know?
Was the UI super cluttered?
I just don't like. I can't do digital buttons. I can't do
Yeah,
that.
I don't know. Like, I just don't like. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
That's
have a
me-
lot to
personal
say on it
opinion.
other than-
I played Call of Duty Mobile only once, and I stopped because it's.
Did you win?
I did, but I guarantee you, it was my
Yeah.
first match and it was all bots. But yeah, I mean, nowadays you have people with controllers that are playing on mobile, so like there's a clear disadvantage if you're playing against
Yeah,
them.
honestly, that I wouldn't mind that. I think my biggest issue with playing on mobile, it's not really the small screen as much as just I don't feel as fluid in any motions that I would ever do.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the controller does help with the fluidity. Who knows?
Look at that jump! What a jump!
Yeah, that was a jump, all right. So yeah, so that was the BR. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I guess it's cool, but at the same time, we didn't ask for it, did we? Did Final Fantasy fans ask for this?
I don't think they asked for it, but I'm happy we got it.
Presenting
I'm
and
happy we got
2 new mobile games. Okay, I missed that. Final Fantasy VII First Soldier, a battle royale game set in Midgard before the events of Final Fantasy VII. Okay. Huh.
On top
Okay.
of that, too, we are also getting more for Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah. Well, okay, hold on. Real quick. And we'll just go through the other trailers here because Deathloop, which I thought I heard Deathloop wasn't happening. Maybe it was a different game, but Deathloop. We saw another trailer surrounding that. Let's see. Let me just make this a little bit bigger here. I wasn't really caught by Deathloop, but you know, to each their own, right? Outside of that, we also had Returnal, which I haven't heard of, in all honesty, but it looks to be a thriller of some sort.
It's giving me heavy. Do you remember Alan Wake?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's giving me Alan Wake vibes, at least with the cabin scene. Now I'm getting Dead Space vibes.
Let me go to the end of this. It's a PS5 exclusive, it looks like. I think I saw that. Returnal, PS5 exclusive. Okay, cool. Great. So
I think
like
Returnal's going to be
half
really
the
good.
world won't be able to play it. This is not part of the state of play, everybody. This is VR. It'd be really cool to like have one of those. Okay. I really want this game. I've said it a million times. I really want this game simply because of how cute the little fluff balls are. Look at them. They're just so cute.
It looks like something straight out of a Disney or Pixar movie,
It does.
doesn't it?
It does. I'm going to scroll to the end of this. This looks cool because, like I said, I mean, it's taken a really cool art style and enhanced it, obviously, for next gen. But it's, I don't know, it looks like the combat looks super fun. The little furry guys are really cool. So there you go. Kenna, Bridge of Spirits.
We'll probably do well
Still
in
don't have a
Japan.
release date, do we? Is there
Not
a
a big
release
fan
date?
of Switches and mobile because of long commutes. That's a good point.
Ooh, August. Okay, so Yorick in chat says, we'll probably do well in Japan. They are a big fan of Switches and mobile because of long commutes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's very fair. Yeah.
For sure.
Let's see. I'm going to be a big fan of long commutes when I have a self-driving car. Tesla sponsor me. Okay, so this game here, Solar Ash. This art
Solar
style
Ash
is
looks
very
pretty.
attractive to me.
Yeah, I love it.
I love this art style so much. This seems like a game that you would enjoy, Jacob.
Yeah, I'm already hooked on it.
Yeah?
More so too, I'm always a big fan of cell shading. I think cell shading is really, really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I've been looking at this game for a while because it's been teased back and forth, and I'm stoked for it.
Yeah.
I'm really stoked for it.
Yeah. Hold on. I need to take some time to just ban somebody real quick. Okay, cool.
Yeah, while you do that, I also wanted to say one of the coolest parts about this game coming out too, I think the way that it's trying to tell the story is interesting. And on top of it too, it reminds me a lot of like old skate games with the way that you can just glide right off of ledges, which I love. It gives me like heavy Jet Set Radio vibes, like right there. That's so cool.
And
I'm really excited to hear the soundtrack for
movement,
this game.
Something about that here. Let's see if we can let's turn it up and see if we can hear any soundtrack from it.
As you explore the Ultra Void, enemy encounters will scale
So there's no
to
music
greater and
playing.
greater sizes.
Oh,
Some of
there
these
is.
creatures require speed and precise timing to defeat.
There's something to be said about games that have really good movement. Like look
Ray
at
will
Doom, for
eventually need to
example.
face
It
the
makes
massive
it makes it very like therapeutic
fluid.
to play these games, right? Like
Hmm.
I'm really, really, really excited for this. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm normally not the type of person that would play games like this, but I have been. I mean, the more I watch of this trailer, the more I want to play it. You know. Okay, let's see. Moving on, ladies and gents. Where's my mouse? Where art thou, mouse? Okay. All right. Odd World. Here we go. So Soulstorm. I don't know if that's Linus Tech
Hey,
Tips.
Linus.
Dude, really? YouTube? Really? Okay. And you know what? I'm just going to skip to this one. Did you see this one, Jacob?
Yeah, I remember thinking this one looked sweet.
Saifu, whatever it's called. This reminds me of like the one scene in, what was it, Daredevil? Where you're in the hallway and just kicking ass. Look at it. Like, this is one of the opening scenes or whatever. I don't know.
Ooh, that's a strong start to a game. Just boom, boom, just.
Yeah, I forgot you have that. Yeah,
Overall, though, this looks sweet.
yeah, I'm excited. Overall, I mean, you know, I can appreciate. Apparently, I can only use the topic bar whenever I use this animation, so we're gonna have to live with it for a little bit. But I really enjoy this style of. I mean, I like the fact that we're getting constant showcases from these developers, you know what or from these companies, you know, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo had a good one, which shout out to our good friend Necra, who
She was the announcer for Pokemon Snap.
she was. But with that being said, let's move on to the next Pokemon. The Pokemon Open World. Okay, this is where the title comes from, ladies and gents. Pokemon Legends Arceus and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are a remake of Pearl and Diamond, Diamond and Pearl, which
Yeah.
I never played because growing up I didn't have. Let's change topics. Growing up I didn't have.
You didn't have a DS Lite, right?
Right. So I was kind of cut off from the Pokemon scene after like after the third generation.
After Gen 3 with Ruby and Sapphire? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll say too, I think we talked about this a while back. Diamond and Pearl was a huge step for Pokemon. It felt like such a big leap. Like the second you got on there, you're in double screen.
Okay.
Well, at first, the big thing everyone was thinking is, how are they going to use two screens? How is this going to work? But having the menu for to control like what moveset to use on the bottom screen felt super solid. It was the first time a touch screen really felt good. And on top of that too, it looks so pretty. It looks so pretty. But I was gonna say too, it introduces the Poketch, which is like a Pokemon watch, like a Pokemon smartwatch. Gonna call it right now, by the way. You're gonna see a lot of Pokemon wristbands for Apple Watch users once this game comes out. Everyone is gonna wanna have like a cool Poketch wristband.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are complaining about this because they say like, oh, the shading looks terrible. There are so many games with better shading.
Well, you know what's cool is I think the people who made Pokemon Home were the ones who designed this. You can tell like the battle sequences look a lot similar to Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, which is fine to me because the sprites look really pretty.
Yeah.
I like the cutesy art style. I like it.
I don't mind it. I mean, do all games have to look the same anymore? Like, I feel like people are just complaining to complain at that point. Like, does every game have to look the same? I get it. We've been screwed by Pokemon before, but I don't know. Like, people are just complaining to complain, I feel like. But this does look good. This does look good, and like I said, I fell off because I didn't have a DS. But I am excited to jump into it again. So I'll definitely play these games.
Yeah, dude, I think you're gonna get rocked by Cynthia though too. I remember playing this, and it was one of the first times I ever had real difficulty with the Elite Four.
Yeah,
she's strong.
That's good though. You should have difficulty with the Elite Four. Like in Pokemon Sword and Shield, I blow through gym trainers, and I don't like that. I don't like that. So
right. What I really want to get into though, Pokemon Snap comes out April 30th. Is that right? April
30th? Here,
we are so close.
Can we?
And one of the sweet things they're doing. What do you want to do?
No, go ahead, because this is an ad that I can't skip. So go ahead, chat.
No, I was just gonna say too. They added a day-night cycle so that each of the games can be a little bit different, or each of your run-throughs, which is sweet because some Pokemon are nocturnal. Like if you want to see a Noctowl, it's in his name.
Yeah.
He's an owl. You're gonna see him at night.
I just want to.
There's just a lot of sweet things. You know what they didn't show in the trailer too? They didn't show people pegging apples or the green balls at Pokemon, and that's
like
what everyone ends up doing.
Yeah,
you just chuck it at them.
I love it because like if you spam it, it's like shoo, 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 shoo. You know.
You just spank them.
Yeah, I really. Hold on. First of all, let's play this trailer because I just want to give a little love and shout out to our good friend here at Nerd Street, Necra.
Through the jungle, across the desert, and even under the sea to research Pokemon in their natural habitats.
I wish I had the shadow play.
You won't be alone. Professor Mirror, who's doing research in the Lental region, and research team members Rita and Phil are there to support you, so you're in good hands. Now then, let's get that research started. By watching wild Pokemon, you can discover behaviors and expressions that are rarely seen. Look, a surfing Alolan Raichu. And there's Vaporeon. Let's
Pokemon
try
Legends
throwing
is
it
an
at
open world
Fluffruit.
Pokemon game.
That's it. Now's our chance.
So
Pokemon Snap, you're still on a track though. You can't just go wherever you want to.
Oh,
go ahead
it's
and turn this down.
Tyranitar.
So a lot of people have been saying Pokemon Open World, and we'll get to that. I think it's more or less updated graphics and playstyle than like true open world, if that makes sense. I mean, it's what we've all been asking for. But with that being said, let's just focus real quick. So you're looking forward to Snap. To me, I feel like this is boring.
What?
Hot take: Pokemon
How?
Snap is boring. Because
In
it's just
what
like,
way?
It's like you're. It's
What
like,
do you mean?
It's like, hey, let's go to Disney World and ride the exact same ride 17 times.
And people still go to Disney World.
Yeah, but you
What
don't.
kind of take is that? What are you trying to say? What?
Dude, I played the hell out of Pokemon Snap as a kid on N64.
Then what are you complaining about?
Alex
You're
hates fun.
getting this again.
No, I've got revolutionary take. You ready?
I'm
Pokemon
listening.
Snap would be a good game if it was open world. Give me an open world to explore in my little cart.
Hey guys,
then-
what's going on? It's us from Nintendo America. Pokemon Snap is now open world.
See, like
How would that work though?
Then you would hear me
How would that work?
Then you hear me get excited. Instead, we're just going to take you through the same 10 levels that you're going to go around in circles a million times.
No, because if you're
Yes.
gonna ask for an open world Pokemon Snap game, at that point you're just asking for a Pokemon open world game with a camera option.
Oh, see, now
Because
we're-
everyone just
now
gonna be
we're
like, well,
thinking.
why didn't they add battling then? This is so stupid. Why didn't they? What the fuck? I don't know, man. I
know you like
understand your perspective. I will
but
be
like, this is
objective
coming
here.
from me who maybe sank. Dude, I don't know how many hours I sank into Pokemon Snap, the original. But after a while, like I played that game as an adult because in college we brought our N64 up and we had all the games and we all me and my roommates, we played Pokemon Snap like crazy. And after a while, it was like, all right, let's just go through this level again and aim our camera at a different side of the cart.
All right, here's one thing you're forgetting. You didn't have social media back then, all right? You can make a super funny picture of a Pokemon, export it, send it to Photoshop, do some crazy things, and upload it to Instagram.
All right, well, you're going to have to do that then when this comes out, okay? I will hold you to
I'm
that.
going to.
I will hold you to that.
I won't play it.
Jeez.
I think the cool characters, too, they look really nice.
Yeah.
Todd comes back in it as well.
I'm seeing
I
a lot
don't
of
know
new
if Rule of
Pokemon.
Thirds is being used or not as well.
I would think so. There's got to be achievements. There's got to be achievements. I'm swaying too much. There's got to be achievements for like the Rule of Thirds. Look, apples! Hey,
For
look,
whatever
an
reason, I
apple!
love Pokemon Snap when it first came out on N64. I agree. I might not get the new one. Interesting. Wait.
Yeah, see, thank you, Base Nasty. Thank you. Thank you for that nasty take. No. So, I don't know. I mean, the worlds look really neat. But, like, oh, look, let's take a picture. Okay, let's continue on our Disney ride and circle the map even more. I love
Alex,
how
that is
amped
so
Jacob's getting.
cynical. This is such a cynical perspective. Like 3 days ago,
Yeah.
you're like, Pokemon Snap looks so hype. What changed?
No, I didn't. I said I didn't like it off the bat.
Did you?
I was more or less
I'm
hyped because
thinking-
Necro was
okay.
voicing it. Okay.
Yeah, I wish I had the shadow play because I hit the shadow play, but my mic wasn't hooked up because I remember I was like, "That's Necra!" And you went, "Yeah, that's Necra." Well, then when I hit the shadow play, I just hear you going, "Yeah, that's Necra."
Well, I was in disbelief at first. I was like, wait a second.
I know.
Wait a second. I take offense to the Disney comment. I am going to Disney World in April. Good to know. I don't have to get anything for Alex. Okay, this is where Alex's spoiled childhood comes up. I've been to Disney World 17 times.
17 times?
Yep.
How?
My
Did
dad,
you guys go every year since you were born?
My dad had to go to Orlando a lot for work, so as kids, he would always bring us down. So,
Luckily, his childhood isn't over yet.
so like,
Oh my God.
I know what it's like.
Blown up.
Damn, Lucas. I'm just gonna I'll see you later, guys. Woo! No.
Oh my gosh.
So
dude.
this is where my excitement comes from. This is where my excitement comes from right here. Let's take a quick 2-minute look-see, shall we?
Okay.
Long, long time ago.
It's weird hearing
when
our
the
friend's
Sinnoh
voice in
region
this.
was still only a vast wilderness. A certain village bustled with the comings and goings of people, while in the mountains and seas, Pokemon roamed
So,
as they pleased.
Aloe, I have a response for that comment, actually.
Look at that shiny Piplup. Imagine if they gave you ninja stars too. You're gonna need this as a.
So first of
way
all,
to fight
let's
the
just
Charizards.
clarify. Everybody's bitching about, everybody's complaining about the frame rates. Guys, they said they're releasing it in 2022, so let's hold off on the frame rates a little bit. I'm sure performance will increase.
Yeah, I think right now it's more of a storyboard and a
Look at that-
placeholder.
Look at that
Yeah.
slideshow.
What do you think the use for rolling is? You want to get him with a Pokeball, you just be like, yeet! Oh, dude, I love that they're finally mixing up the starters, and I
Yeah.
hope they continue to do that.
So, okay, let's turn this beautiful music down. So, I want to address a few things. One, people are complaining that this game looks like a reskin of Breath of the Wild. Who the hell cares?
Who's complaining about that?
Everyone! Who cares?
Really?
Who cares? They're like, oh, it looks the same. Who cares? Guys, this game is being developed for Nintendo Switch. The Switch, which is not a very super powerful, graphically demanding console. Graphics aren't going to look like this. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Graphics are not
Why?
going to look like Xbox Series X and
Why
PlayStation
not?
5. They're not going to do it because the
How
Switch
come?
can't do that. Okay? Oh,
can't the Switch
does the
do that,
Pokemon game
though?
have to be realistic? We've all seen what Pokemon look like in the Unreal Engine when they look realistic. They look horrifying, okay? I don't give a shit that this is what the game looks like. Stop
But I want a
complaining.
photorealistic Jigglypuff.
Stop complaining. Holy crap.
Did you see Detective Pikachu? That's how they should be looking.
You know what?
Breather.
You know what? Unreal Engine Pokemon.
If it's not 120 FPS open world Pokemon game, I don't want it. Okay, but Breath of the Wild looked good on Switch. That's a good point.
Breath of the Wild looks
This
good
is
on
still-
Switch. This is still in development, though, guys. Remember that. It's still in development. I have
Wait,
another...
did you think the Detective Pikachu Pokemon were terrifying?
I just like, what's wrong with this? What's wrong with it? Guys, we've been asking for a Pokemon styled like this for so long. And we got Sword and Shield. We've got Sword and Shield and everybody was pissed off. And then we finally get a game that's like this, that's like an updated gameplay style where you're like, you know, the camera's lower over the character's shoulder and just like, you know, open, I say open world, but I don't know how open world this actually will be, but like you can explore. It's not top down. This is what we've all been asking for. Has it not been? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. And we'll agree to disagree. But
I'm just letting you go. Well, here's the thing. Pokemon fans aren't particularly a easy group of people to please. In general. I will say, like, a couple things that they did right. One, mixing starters. Awesome. Great start. Because that's what Pokemon games should be down the line. Keep
Yep.
giving us 3 different starters of it.
Yep.
I'd actually be really curious to see what everyone thinks their favorite grass, water, and fire starter are. I think that'd be a fun poll to do down the line. Arceus is literally the god of Pokemon. So, awesome.
Is it Arceus
awesome,
or
awesome
Arceus?
Pokemon.
It's Arceus?
Arceus.
Okay.
Arceus.
Correct. I stand corrected.
It's okay. As far as the graphics go,
2022. We've got a good amount of time for this game to continue being developed. So like people complaining about frame rates. Shut up. I'll be honest. Go ahead. What? Go ahead, Jacob.
no, just King Craig just says in chat the updated game style is just the guy throws the Pokemon just goes yeet. That's just really funny to me. I think having this like take place so far back is a cool concept. It really makes a lot more sense for the open world, and the big thing I wanted was the idea of there are like decent sized towns, but they're really far away from each other, so the routes are huge.
So I can see where people are complaining here. I was drinking my coffee, that's why I was off screen.
This bitch empty. Yeet. Imagine though, like it's like you're gonna have to fight hard for your starter Pokemon, and you just walk up to the Rowlet, and you just go like, "Oh wait, no, I don't have my
It didn't
soundboard.
work.
That
Good
looks
job,
so."
Good job, bud. So
Ooh.
like,
But you go up, and you're just like, yeet.
It didn't work that time. Okay, all right, Mario. All right, Mario. So, but
don't
like,
have
but
Pokemon
like,
sound
look at the grass textures here, okay? In Zelda, in Breath of the Wild, the grass textures were fantastic, and it was very lush. Here, it's not so lush. But I also have to ask the question now: since when does every game have to look the same and have the same art style? Since when? Since when? Right?
I don't think the problem is the art style being different. I think the problem is people are saying, this is Pokemon. This is over $1 billion industry, and this game looks a little indie sometimes. I think the beach looks pretty. That looks pretty. The town buildings look a
Do
little
I
bit
think
odd
the
to me.
Pokemon Company is a little lazy? Yes. Yes. Because here at the end of the day, they're like, huh, we could spend $35 million on creating a brand new engine that runs perfectly and it's gorgeous. Or we could spend $100,000 and just copy paste the game and people will still buy it.
Lucas goes, if every developer isn't making different grass at 120 frames per second, I'm not interested.
Lucas, I'm with you. but so like, come on, yo, like let's relax a little bit. Like and listen, normally I'd be one that'd be like, yo, F these graphics, who cares? Pokemon, screw you. But this
You mean like you were with Pokemon Snap?
Yes, exactly. But this is what we've been asking for. This style gameplay. At least is what I've been asking for. Forget you guys. I've been asking for this.
It goes, you're in game and it takes you 20 minutes to get to a new town like an airplane simulator.
Yo, listen, I love airplane simulators. I don't know, man. I think this is like look at these look at the battles here. Look at this. Bam! Like if that's actually what it's like, and like that for it doesn't look like it's in an instant. I mean, I'm sure it is in an instance, but like this doesn't look like it's in an instance. Like all the other battle sequences in Halo in Pokemon.
Yeah, in Halo,
By the way, if this Pokemon's moving this slow, she's not going to have an issue catching it.
Do you think you'll be able to miss?
They're doing a stare down.
Yeah, dude, Bidoofs look straight into your soul.
All right,
You gotta be careful.
Yeah, I just...
Open World Halo Inc. You heard it first.
Guys, Halo's the greatest game on the face of the earth.
I don't know. Have you played Slapshot Rebound?
So 3 starter Pokemons.
Okay.
3, no, so I'm listen, I think people just need to stop complaining. Granted, 4 weeks ago I said, Pokemon sucks. And Necro will probably curse me out in the next FTW episode, but...
I think I've never met someone
has
whose opinion on Pokemon changes as much as you do.
It's because we finally got what we've been looking for. They finally listened. They finally listened.
You go off on Snap, and then you're just like, but seriously, it's not about the graphics.
Listen, I live for the people, Aloe. I live for the people. Like, listen, I'm just calling it as it is. Pokemon Snap is a Disney ride with a camera. I'll have my girlfriend drive me around town with a camera in my hand, and we'll go on the same loop over and over again.
I just can't
triggering
believe
Jacob,
what
I
you're
love it.
saying.
I'm going to fight you on
that's
land.
the way you would think this.
Allie, listen. If you want to fight me on land, the idea of being in a land environment, I would welcome the opportunity. Because I just want to be in a land environment when I can. Oh, man.
Yeah, Lucas is right. You're just playing to whoever gets the biggest bucks. I see it.
You know what I'm
I understand.
You know what I'm paying for? I'm paying for whoever's going to be the most revolutionary. But then, then I argue with myself because the graphics aren't that revolutionary. Huh. You know what? If Pokemon came to the PS5 and graphics still looked like this, I would be pissed. It's also easier to render Pokemon Snap because it's the same instance.
Well, like, what do you want? So, like, I'm thinking of Pokemon Tournament, right? That's beautiful. Is that what you want? Do you want a game where the second you start to battle, it goes into, like, a fighter style where you control the Pokemon?
Dude, I want to throw hands.
I want to throw hands!
I want to throw hands in the parking lot with a Pokemon. Pokemon's in the parking lot, I want to throw hands.
I want to run right up to a rally and just kick them right across
I don't want to load
yard.
into a sequence or an instance and be like, oh, yo, what up? Let's fight in this cinematic sequence. Alex, just give Alex Temtem. For whatever reason, I have been hesitant to buy Temtem, but I will.
I just like the idea that, like, you go back to the first route of the game after you beat the Elite Four. You're like Machamp's all jacked up, and you just walk up to a Pidgey, and you're just like, "This is what you get."
Guys, Jacob really likes his
Everyone's
soundboard.
like, "Whoa, stop, please!
Okay.
He's only level 2. Let him be."
All right. So we've got about like 20 minutes left in this show. We played the Outriders. We played. Oh, so a few. There's not that many games coming out in March. So let's just quickly go through that. Once again, shout out to the editorial team. Let's dive into this. So, Elder Scrolls Online DLC, as you guys know, like we've said before, they're getting ready to launch the Gates of Oblivion. And with the Gates of Oblivion being the new expansion, typically what they do is they release small DLCs, patches in between to kind of help shape the story. So with this one, Flames of Ambition, that'll be coming out this month. Apex Legends on the Switch coming out this month. I wonder how that's going to perform. Dude, I'm sorry, dude. I'm filled with air today.
You're burpy.
I
It was
am,
all those
geez.
waffles you ate. You just
Probably.
Didn't...
I just didn't. Yeah, it's just dried food going down my esophagus. Okay. Down my throat. Apex Legends on the Switch. Curious how that'll perform. Crash Bandicoot 4. Jacob,
Crash is going to be awesome.
You've been excited for this.
It's going to be one of the first games I stream full through. Stream the whole way.
Yeah?
It'll be an epic stream.
All right, we'll need
awesome.
some gameplay reviews from you for the show.
I thought of a cool giveaway where I order pizza for one of my viewers. No? Okay.
I can get down with that. I was just sipping my
Yes,
coffee.
sir.
Hashtag need a coffee sponsor. So, Crash Bandicoot 4, we played the trailer a few weeks ago. Looked great. I might actually dive back into it now that I have a PlayStation.
Yeah, Crash just
although
has a lot of
It's coming out on
style.
everything now. It's coming out on
What was
everything.
that?
It's coming out on the Xbox as well and the Switch. Cool.
Mhm.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater
I'll
1
probably
and
get
2.
on the Switch.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 coming on March 26th for other consoles, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and then on the Switch sometime in 2021. It's available now on last-gen consoles and the PC. So I do want to try that. I just haven't had... That's going to be like when I have nothing else to play. I don't know what else to do, what else to play. That's going to be the game that I get.
It's great. The Benjamin Franklin missions are some of the best ones in Tony Hawk. So if you see Benjamin Franklin walking around, those are the ones you want to do.
Okay.
Those are so much fun.
Okay.
So Marvel's Avengers, I really am still on the fence on whether this is going to be amazing or really lackluster.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but people had said it was lackluster when it came out on previous consoles, right? It didn't. What game just came out? Was it Marvel's Avengers?
I remember there was a lot of like...
Marvel Avengers? Yeah, but Rich, that's like asking me if I like Halo. You're a big Marvel fan. I heard a lot of negative things about this. I heard it was kind of lackluster, but I also heard it was good, so 50-50.
Well, the thing is, I didn't hear anything negative about it. I just heard like, it was all right.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Which, you know...
A lot of
probably
reskin
gonna
of the
be
map
fine.
that sucked. Gotcha. Okay.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, now that I'm getting into... I'm watching... I watched WandaVision. I'm all caught up there, so I'm gonna...
Isn't it great? Aren't you happy
it's
you
really
watched
good,
it?
but I haven't seen a lot of the Avenger movies, so like I have to go back and now watch a lot of that stuff. Overcooked, Jacob, you're a fan of this one. All you can eat.
It's
Is this a
perfect.
new one?
No, so what's like, nice about this is there's new outfits,
Mm-hmm.
but it's all the games packaged into one. So
Okay.
the second you're done, you can just go straight into the next campaign, which is perfect. One of the weird things, though, too, I don't know if that's the Onion King. He's the king of the onions. He's the
Okay.
one that sends you on the mission. So the plot of Overcooked is you start off in this advanced civilization, but there's an apocalyptic sausage trying to take over the world, and he succeeds. And he tells you, I need you to make me a lot of food right now, and if you don't, I'm going to eat you. And you just can't make enough food. So then the Onion King has to send you back in time so you can become a better cook, so that you can eventually go back and forward in time, and you can cook for the big sausage monster, and then you can feed him enough that he'll leave, and then you could start to rebuild civilization. And that's why Overcooked is one of my favorite. And in this essay, I will tell you why I think that the sausage monster is bad. So Monster Hunter Rise looks really cool.
That should go on our website as like a little like summary. Like what is Overcooked? Alex, I felt that stare so deeply.
Lucas just goes, Alex, I felt that stare so deeply.
Monster Hunter Rise coming out on the Switch. Kingdom Hearts on PC. Very expensive. Very expensive. Okay.
Kingdom Hearts is super pricey, dude.
Yeah.
But I think Kingdom Hearts fans are one of those loyal fan bases where they will buy any remake.
Yeah.
I wish I could get into it that way, but dude, the problem I had was when they were all so commonly played, I had no idea what the order was. Like I remember you had to play Chain of Memories between 1 and 2. Didn't play that. It was just confused.
Yeah, the games are very confusing. It's hard to like keep track of everything that's happening. Like it's like they just created a new team to develop all these different games and didn't let them talk to each other. about what they were doing.
Dude, I remember too. And this goes bad to me not eating my Get Goodios as I was aging when I was younger.
Yes.
But losing to some of the bosses, dude, talk about like big health bars. You know, like 10 health bars, you get down 7 and you lose, you're just sitting there like, oh my god, that was 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That was 10 minutes.
Hey, it do be like that. It do be like that.
It be in it do.
But
That's
I
why
like
Kingdom
that.
Hearts,
I mean,
baby
that's
poo-poo.
the boss difficulty is kind of what gives that game oomph for me. You know? Okay. Next thing real quick, because I can't believe how quickly we can fill up an hour on this show. But Jacob and I both played Outriders. We played through the entire demo, and we have some thoughts. So I'm gonna play.
Dude.
I'm gonna play the video here. Here we go.
So much better than I thought. And the main character, he's so funny.
The main character is very funny. Very funny.
He's really funny.
So this is one of the boss fights. Jacob, talk to me about what your impressions are of the boss fight so far.
Yeah, so I was playing Technomancer. Technomancer is a lot of like, he's pretty much just CC and a squishy boy.
Yeah.
So I ended up doing a lot of sniping in this. But yeah, dude, it's not weird to say that this looks exactly like Wars because it played so much like Wars. Gears.
Gears, yes.
It played a lot like Gears, but what was interesting was the so you have 3 active abilities. You get more as the game progresses, and you can change Gores. Love Gores.
Hello, Gores. I like so.
It was sweet. So there was you see like Captain Reiner over there. When you see the big red bar above him, that means he's channeling an ability. So my main job was to disrupt that with my abilities. So in a weird way, like I had a lot of the crowd control abilities, while Alex, who's playing the fire dude you're watching now, he was a lot of the damage, along with Rich, who was playing, I can't remember what he was. He was phasing through people a lot, though. He was like a jumpy. He was a DPS.
So,
yeah, he was the trickster.
So what I thought was really cool. Now this game, I say it in my review here at the very end because I do want to skip to that in a minute. But what I really liked about this was like we went in guns blazing and we died very quickly, and then we went back into this. This is our second time going through. And it was like, okay, well, whenever you see him casting something, like somebody use some type of ability, and like all the abilities complement each other, which is really, really, really cool. And it gives you a really big advantage. Like, so right now he's trying to cue something,
He's
and
trying to catch it. Yeah, you see, I got a nice disrupt there.
And then he's resisting effects right now, so it's like, hey guys, don't use your abilities right now. It's just really, really. It was very pleasing to play. Here, let's skip to...
It was a really fun co-op campaign.
Here's another boss fight. And a lot of people...
And the campaign is funny. It was actually hilarious.
Yeah. The main protagonist is very, very funny. Like there's some humor there. Mm-hmm. And now this was a demo, so like you'll see there's some mechanics that this boss uses. I think they can definitely be worked upon. I think Square Enix is a good resource for mechanics because Final Fantasy XIV's mechanics, I think, are some of the best MMO mechanics out there. And like look, see, it's like chasing me, but it made it really fun. Now, this was a demo. I saw a lot of resemblance of like the Division boss fights. The Division. I saw like the gunplay and combat is similar to Gears.
Yeah, Lucas in chat said it looks like Gears mixed with Borderlands, and I think that's good.
Yes. Well, the looting is similar with Borderlands too. It's a fun combination of everything. So real quick, I want to skip to the end here where I kind of give my impressions. I'll let this video play for a little bit and go from there. So thoughts on this game? I'm enjoying it so far, and I think it's got a mix of a lot of different types of games. It's got a mix of Gears. It's got a mix of Gears with the combat style and the movements. It's got a mix of Division where you have bosses and stuff like that. It's got a mix of Mass Effect in terms of the abilities. And I think what I think is the coolest thing about this game is that it's a full game right out of the box. So like a lot of people are like thinking how oh no, is it going to be another Anthem? Is it going to be another like Destiny? Destiny 2 at least, when that first released. And I personally think it's a cool thing that they're releasing the full game right out of the box. So you can beat this game. Like, you start it, you play it, you beat it. Like, it's not a live service game, which is really cool. I think the tiers are really neat, where, you know, there's going to be different expeditions, post-game content, where you'll be able to go up the tiers, continue to level up, and eventually try and level yourself up so that you can do that end game raid piece, whatever it is. I'm sure there'll be DLC where they'll be introducing new raids and whatnot, but so far the demo has me interested. The story is really good so far. I was curious of how different they could make this story. Like, how many times can New Settlers looter shooter story be told, right? With Anthem and not necessarily Division, but I think Anthem might be the best story that might be like similar to this. So I was like, oh, like, okay, let's see how good this is going to be. Square Enix obviously has faith in it as their publisher. But I think, I truly think Square Enix has a reputation to hold up. So, so far the story is really cool. The protagonist is really engaging. There's some humor there. The story so far has me hooked. It has me wanting more. So, the demo overall, I want to say like maybe like a 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10. Perfect 10 probably would have been, the combat feels a little janky and the cover system feels a little janky. However, the combat system in Gears of War, which is like very, very, very similar to this, I want to say the combat system in that would make me give it like an 8 out of 10 as well. So with that combat system, taking it down there. The graphics, the environment graphics are good. I think the armor graphics could be a little bit better, but maybe that's just because we don't have really the flashy armor items yet, and like where it's very low level gear. So maybe that has something to do with it as well. Overall, 7, 8 out of 10. Really enjoy the demo, and I'm really, really, really. I'm going to pick up the game on April 1st and see what there is to offer. I really enjoyed it. The cover system is very janky. Yes, the cover system is janky. Destiny influences. I do like that you get loot at the end of everything, as well as in chests too, not by just dropping enemies. I think the boss battles and the different skills, like the skill trees that you have, are really, really, really neat, and like world tiers and all that stuff. Like, I think it's really cool. I think they've got something cool. They've got something special here. You know, you have all of these different skill trees. I can't wait to get all the way to the end of Firestorm here. That's going to be freaking awesome. And then they just have so much more. There's so much more depth here, which is really cool. So that's basically loot inspired by Borderlands. Yes. I think they've taken all of the best elements of all these different games and put them together. And yeah, overall, 7, 8 out of 10 so far. It has me hooked. It has me wanting to continue to play. The classes are super fun to play. And the classes, I highly, highly, highly recommend you play with friends, if you can, or other players, whatever. Because if you could see throughout our gameplay when we were playing this, we were hitting a boss, one with freeze, then with fire, and then the assassin would flash behind him and get him, and then, like, you know, slow time down to allow us to do things. So I think this game shines when you play with other people. And so I would highly recommend that. If you didn't enjoy it at first, I would check that out. Also, if you didn't enjoy it at first and you're kind of curious about what endgame is like I said, check out on YouTube, type in Outriders post-campaign. So yeah. So okay, let's
guys,
go ahead and
that's
let's
my
go ahead
review.
and
That's my
go ahead and
review
end
of
Outriders. I'm really enjoying it so far.
How did it feel to deal so much damage?
It was fun, man. It was fun. I just really enjoy that game. I think 7, 8 out of 10. The selling point for me is the fact that you can beat it, right? It's the fact that you can finish that game.
Yeah, which is so weird that that's the selling point now.
Yeah.
Isn't that odd that it's just live service games are
because they left a bad taste in our mouth, and everybody does them, right? So, I don't know. That's my thought. So,
jeez.
The next big thing, that was Outriders, everybody. Like I said, check it out for yourselves to get your own impression. The next big thing, it is March. Sidekick Madness. Yeah, Yorick, I can agree with you real quick before we switch topics here. I don't like that it's 3 players. I wish it was 4. there. How many friend groups are there? Only 3 people. You know what I mean?
It just feels weird. I don't really get it too because there's 4 classes. It's like playing Castle Crashers, but nope, can't play all the base 4 knights. Just can't.
Do you guys think that all that talent system is not too much for a game like that? I don't think so, because they've said in the post-campaign like video trailer that they've done that the more you build out your spec tree, the more specialized your character is going to become, and that those super specialized characters do in fact complement each other. So if Jacob is super spec toward, let's say, sniping or something, and I'm super spec toward fire, right? Those two will complement each other more so, I think, at endgame where everything's spec'd all the way out than early on where everybody's pretty balanced with everything. That's my take on that.
I will say though, it definitely felt overwhelming to me at first. Like the second we finally got 1 point to look at everything, I just kind of sat there for a moment like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh man.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it could be overwhelming, but I think the more you play, the more and the more you play, the more you understand it. I think the more it'll make more sense to you and just further enhance your experience than hurt it. So the last thing in the show that I want to touch on is it's March Madness, except we're doing Sidekick Madness here on Loading Screen. Jacob, I feel like you are excited for this. I'm excited for this because this is something where you, the chat, and on Twitter and all of you guys, y'all will vote for this. Jacob and I don't choose. Jacob and I do not choose.
I'll be your sidekick.
Jacob's my sidekick, Kappa. Take me to dinner first, Lucas. So right now,
hey, dude, this is sweet.
There's 4 different groups. 4 different groups. We're in the Sweet 16 right now. 4 different groups. No, wait, I lied. 2 different groups. Sorry, I'm thinking of a different thing.
We have 8 today to talk about, I believe.
Well,
don't tempt me.
yes. So here, hold on. So let's see. This is the overall bracket of everything. But today and over the next week or few days. No, actually, Jacob, is this something where we're here? We'll keep it like this for now. On our Twitter, Nerd Street Gamers on Twitter. Okay, if you guys don't vote for this, I will be personally attacked and feel insulted. So it's very easy. At Nerd Street Gamers on Twitter. Just here, ready? I'll tell you how long it takes. Ready? Boom. Jacob, count Mississippi count. Go ahead. Ready?
Okay. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi. 8
Mississippi, only because I couldn't spell. Just follow that Nerd Street Gamers on Twitter, and we're going to be posting up the bracket. Oh, it's actually live right now. The bracket is live right now on Twitter, guys.
Ooh.
So, okay, you ready for this? So right now,
what, are you going to give me your top 4?
I'm going to give you my top 4 out of this whole list. Guys, we're making the bracket right now. Who do you guys think? Hold on. Here we go. I got to pull it up. Pull up the bracket. There we go. Okay.
Oh, here we are.
So we got Luigi and Cube from Portal. We got the dog from Duck Hunt. The dog from Fable 2. Tails. Ellie from Last of Us. Yoshi. Navi from Zelda. And Jacob, why don't you take Group B here?
All right, for Group B, we got Diddy Kong versus Claptrap. We have Pikachu versus Garrus Vicarian. Clank versus Daxter. That one's interesting. Cortana versus Lydia.
Okay.
Cortana versus Lydia is
this is a good one because these are sidekicks in every game. We're not doing the best main character. We are doing sidekicks. Who's the best sidekick? So
it's gonna take you 8 Mississippis to tweet it.
And you will vote for this on our Twitter, guys. Look, the poll is up right now. We're gonna do the first few today, and throughout the week and the month, we will narrow down who will be the best and who will survive and crown the sidekick champion. Jacob, who are your top? Who are your top?
All right, I'm gonna tell you right now. A little bit controversial. I think we're gonna see Pikachu. We're going to see Tails, Yoshi, and Cortana. I think those are going to be top 4.
Okay. So real quick, Pikachu and Garrus Vicarian. Why do you think Pikachu? Okay, what makes you think Pikachu is so great?
What do you mean? What it makes?
I
What do
just
you
wa-
mean?
I
Why
want-
do you think Pikachu's so great? Pikachu carries the show.
Do you think Ash is the sidekick?
Yeah, I think honestly, I feel like Ash is more of a sidekick to Pikachu. Pikachu's just going along. Do you remember Ash was pulling Pikachu at the first episode? He's
Yeah.
just sitting there like, bro, just let me know when it's my time.
Yeah.
Let me know, and I will go for you.
Okay.
Cortana has literally survived multiple worlds exploding. I'm putting my money on her.
Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, she's not even. To me, she doesn't feel like a sidekick. I feel like Master Chief would even be her sidekick. He's the one that gets it all done for her, though.
So all the protagonists are just the sidekicks now?
Yeah. It's all a matter of perspective, right?
Okay.
So then you have Yoshi, okay? Yoshi he will die for Mario. Literally die. Mario's like, Yoshi, I gotta make this jump. And Yoshi's like, alright. Well, here I go. Here I go dying again. On top of that, too, Yoshi picked Mario up when he was a baby and was like, bro, I'll take you across the country. Take you across the country to find your brother. Just a solid sidekick, okay? I don't think Navi, because Navi was honestly a nuisance. The whole run.
Okay.
The whole run with Navi was kind of annoying.
Okay.
All right. Cortana. Oh wait, did I say them all?
You said Cortana.
Oh,
already.
Tails. Tails. All right. He puts up with so much bullshit. So much bullshit, dude. Literally, Sonic will be like, hey, what's going on, guys? Eggman's taking over the world. You gotta go help me. Tails is like, okay, sure thing, Sonic. Let me put my tools down. I was working on my plane. I guess I could help you right now. I can fly. However, I will need a moment. Sonic's like, okay, let's go now. I already went there and back. Tails is like, haha, I get it. I'm not as fast as you, my good friend Sonic, who is my blue hedgehog buddy, but I will do my best. So, I think he deserves. He's not gonna win. No way.
Okay.
He won't win.
Okay.
But he's gonna make it.
Okay.
What about yours?
So mine are a little different than yours here. I got Lydia. I think Lydia's taken the crown.
You think Lydia will beat out Cortana?
I think Lydia's taken the crown. I do.
In the first round?
As the best sidekick. I think
Lucas
Lydia's
bet
winning
17
it all.
cents.
Who's winning
So
it
you're
all for you, Jacob?
You're betting against Lucas?
Who's
Lucas just put 17 cents down on Cortana.
I got 20. I got a whole quarter on Lydia.
No way.
Yep.
I don't know, dude. I think Pikachu could win this, but honestly, I think Yoshi. Yoshi will be the MVP. I thought the portal cube could be big, but I think Luigi's gonna find a way to beat him out. Even though Luigi's he's not a sidekick. He has his own games. He's his own boy.
Let me take a detour and show you exactly why I think Lydia is gonna come out on top here. Okay.
Yeah, please do. Let me see your March Madness
All right.
schedule here.
All right. Well, no.
What's
I
what
I want you to know what side character will go through hell and back for you.
Pikachu.
What side?
Cortana.
That's Lydia, all the way up there. What side character takes the brunt of a blow to the freaking moon? That's Lydia.
Pikachu.
Lydia goes above quite literally and beyond for you.
Yoshi will die for Mario. Oh my
What?
god. Oh my god.
Like, let's just, like, poor Lydia. She just...
Jesus. She lands and just goes, do you need me to hold anything?
Look at her. I mean,
How
holy
did she
10
get so much air?
Holy 10-second hang time, Batman.
Look at she landed on a deer. What a baller. And
Oh
a
my
saber
goodness.
cat.
Dude, Lydia deserves the crown, man. Lydia deserves the
I think
crown.
Lydia's gonna win the whole thing.
I think she's going to win the whole thing. However, top four. So you have Pikachu, Tails, Yoshi, and Cortana as your top four. My top
Yep.
four are Lydia, Luigi, because he's a staple. And he's like the evil, like Mario. Like, Luigi is not afraid to show his true colors. Like, you get that death stare in Mario Kart, dude. Mario Kart,
Oh.
Mario doesn't give you that. Luigi does. He doesn't give a shit. So we got that. Then we have
Okay.
Claptrap. Claptrap might be, well, he doesn't. He is the most
He's very
positive,
entertaining.
side character on the planet, I think.
He's the sidekick that at the end of the day is gonna make you smile. I get that.
Like
Okay.
I mean, Lydia does some stupid shit, but
I mean, honestly, I hate her guts, but
but she deserves it. And Tails, I agree with you. Tails is kind of a pushover. Tails is
he
like,
puts up with so much.
Tails is like, all right, dude, come on.
All right, Sonic, I guess we can do that.
Like poor
All
Tails.
right.
I feel for Tails, but that doesn't mean I'm going to vote that Tails is the best sidekick. Best sidekick, Lydia, in my opinion. But top 4, Lydia, Luigi, Claptrap, and Tails. Claptrap makes me smile every time Claptrap says something. So,
Dude, I don't think Lydia's gonna make it out of the first round.
don't you say that? Well, Cortana's
Dude,
a
you're
tough one
a
to put.
Halo fanboy.
I know. Cortana's a tough one to put Lydia against. Like,
Dude,
I think if Lydia
that
was
could be
against,
the finals. That could be the final round.
yeah, if Lydia was against anybody else, I think it'd
Absolutely,
be tough.
Lydia would win. I think Lydia would
Cortana's a
beat
tough
anyone
one.
else.
Cortana does start to lose her mind in Halo 5. And there's been teases that she's going to be one of the main villains in Infinite. So,
Which would be pretty epic. It's
Yeah.
just a lover's quarrel. It's beautiful.
yeah, because all the time the dog from Duck Hunt had to sit there and watch people miss 25 shots in a row. He's not the most loyal. Oh, Lucas, what a great take. That's awesome. So yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, Sidekick Madness, just some fun. You know, clearly there's a debate here. You know, in the first one, so the first matchups, we have Tails and Ellie and Yoshi and Navi. Tails and Ellie, Yoshi and Navi. So
Tails
right here.
wins, Yoshi wins.
Tails wins, Yoshi wins for you? Okay. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I think Tails, yeah.
I think Duck Hunt Dog beats Duck Fable 2 Dog.
I think so too. And then I think Luigi beats Cube. I think Cube is,
I don't know, dude. Cube's pretty great. It
Yeah.
loves you.
I know.
Cares for
quite
you.
literally.
It's your salvation.
Diddy has to put up with so much with Donkey. That is true. Diddy Kong is very much like Tails. Yo, what if it's...
I don't know that.
That
At
would
the
be
same
a
time,
hard
Donkey Kong has to
fight.
put up with Diddy. Diddy's kind of a firecracker. Donkey Kong has to hold him back a lot of times.
Right,
Which isn't
literally.
hard for him, but still. Yeah, wow. I'm excited to see what you guys think.
Yeah, same. So, guys, Jacob and I cannot vote. This is all in your hands. Go to Nerd Street Gamers on Twitter. Vote for yourselves right now. Oh, my God, dude. The votes are coming in, Jacob.
Let me guys know who you want me to campaign
Tails
for.
and
I will
Ellie.
campaign for them to the very end.
Tails and Ellie today. 73 votes for Tails and Ellie and 80 votes for Yoshi and Navi. You know what? I'm going to vote here and kind of see where we're at.
You better unvote right after, Alex, because that's cheating if you're voting.
Yeah.
I'm not voting.
So, Tails, oh my God. You guys ready for these
Tails-
margins?
What is it?
Tails destroying Ellie. 87% to 13%.
Ooh,
Yoshi,
She didn't stand a chance.
Yoshi destroying Navi. 89% to 11%.
Oh my god.
We've got ourselves a game, ladies and
Just a
gentlemen.
landslide. Oh wow.
Go on, Nerd Street Gamers. Go ahead and vote. We're going to revisit this conversation on Thursday. So, ladies and gentlemen, that has been your loading screen, episode 77.
Sponsored by Mike and Ike and Zip Chair.
I'm realizing
One of
that
the
my
most
arguments are
comfortable
nothing.
chairs there.
Yeah. I'm realizing that my arguments for Pokemon are very flawed. I'm all over the place. I'm realizing that.
No, I don't think flawed is the term you should use. I would say all over the place. So they just go back and forth and kind of contradict each other. But again, that's just because you're being passionate about it. You're saying everything up front, which is how debate should be started. I don't want to come here with like 16 shuffled papers, starting.
Yeah. All right.
Before we go, I want to show you guys a cool magic trick I learned. Ready?
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2. Hey guys, what do you think of that? Pretty cool,
well,
right?
I knew what you were going to do because I could see it behind your fingers when you were counting. So maybe work a little bit better. It was neat. It was neat, sport. It was neat. But
Let's just end the show.
I think there's some things we could work on.
Wait a second.
Are you a wizard? Yes, in fact, Jacob is a wizard. His secret's out. All right, everybody. If you guys missed the show or you're just jumping in now, you can rewatch the show on Twitch under our VODs. You can rewatch it on Facebook or YouTube, and you can catch the podcast, audio only podcast, on Google Play, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Just go to nerdstreetgamers.com and look up Loading Screen. You can also go to our website as well. Again, shout out to the editorial team for providing us with awesome talking points for today. nerdstreetgamers.com/news. And yeah, I had a good time today, guys. We've got a lot of things to cover. We got the bracket. Let's sidekick madness, baby. Jump into it. Nerd Street Gamers on Twitter. Vote. Shout out again to Mike and Ike and Zip Chair. And Jacob, why don't you take us out?
Yeah, with that being said, guys, don't forget, we will see you again live at 11 a.m. on Thursday. Thank you guys so much, and
Whoa!
I'm a wizard! Bye, Lucas. It was great having you here. See you, Burger.
I just want to say, chat, thank you so much for coming by and supporting the stream today. You guys are all amazing. Please be my friend.
Love you guys. See ya.